Boosts. Whether you love them or you hate them, they always play a very important part in F1 Clash when it comes to your chance of winning a race or losing a race. But what happens when you don't use any boosts at all? Can you even progress in F1 Clash? Because in F1 Clash, very crucially, when you lose a race, you also lose flags, so you lose progression. And even if you're part of a club, when you win a race, you only gain slightly more flags. So to have any kind of progression in F1 Clash, you need to win at least 50% of your races, ideally 60%. But is that possible without boosts? That's exactly what I'm going to challenge myself to do today. I'm going to take part in 10 races, and from those 10 races, I need to win at least 50%, so 5 races without using any boosts. Is it possible? Let's find out. Okay, so for this challenge, I'm going to be racing in Series 9, which is my current series, and just to show you my setup and maybe help those of you currently racing in Series 9, I'm going with Epic Bortoleto and Rare Carlos Sainz, and this is my car. And I'm going to go more in depth on this once I make my Series 9 tournament, but for now, that's my setup, and it usually works great, and I have no trouble getting like a 70 to 80% win rate, but of course, that's with occasionally using boosts. So now what happens when I don't use any boosts at all? Let's get into the first race. Okay, we're starting the first race, and of course it heavily depends on what opponent I get, if it's even a real player or a bot, and if that opponent uses any boosts himself. But I hope that with 10 races I get like a good average experience. So far qualifying okay, and now of course I can't use any tire management boosts, so this is what I'm stuck with, but for Monaco that's no problem. So I'm gonna go medium soft with both of them, but in a different order so that I don't have a double stack. And yeah, usually I would use probably like at least a simple boost, but in this case, no boost. So we're just gonna have to make this work. And we can already see my rival using at least one boost, 2 boosts. Okay, so not the worst scenario. He did just use simple boosts, but of course they're still better than no boosts, which is exactly why I usually also use them, because you have a lot of them, and they do still help. But let's see here. Right now I can't do much more than just push. I think that's the best for the first lap, especially at Monaco, where overtaking later in the race is pretty difficult. But so far it's not looking great for me. My rival is leading, but he does have Leclerc. Leclerc has pretty bad tire management. But his Bortoleto now also overtook my Bortoleto, which is pretty bad, and I haven't even looked at Carlos Sainz. In P17, that's going to be an issue. So, yeah. Just going to have to power through this. Now I have DRS. At Monaco, DRS isn't that strong. My rival doesn't have DRS. That's interesting, so that could help me do some overtakes on him. But I just have to hope that Leclerc's tire management is going to make him, cause him some trouble. Yeah, let's see how the first race goes. Okay, just overtook his Bortoleto. That's really important. They're both on the medium tire, so it's a fair duel. That's strong. So it's really just my Carlos Sainz that's currently a bit of a problem, but he's going to pit now. His Leclerc is also pitting. Let's see what kind of a boost, what kind of a tire. Oh, he put Leclerc on another soft. That is a mistake. That could give me the victory. Nice. I don't know if it's a real player. It feels like a mistake. I don't know. It feels like a bot move, but whatever the case may be, I think Leclerc needs to pit again, and then that could allow my Carlos Sainz to catch up. So very important. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened to his Bortoleto in the pits, but suddenly my Carlos Sainz is like right behind him. But okay, he's gone. Okay, so ignore that. But my Bortoleto is now fighting his Leclerc. That's good. Not what I expected. But as I said, Leclerc is going to have to pit again, so I don't think that's even important. So now, yeah, there you go. He pitted. Okay, that's like a huge mistake. But yeah, I'll take it. So that could, yeah, I'm now in the lead. That could allow me to get the victory. Awesome. Now I just need to bring it home. Okay, so last couple corners, I'm going to conserve a bit here on Carlos Sainz. His tire management is worrying me, but yeah, I should have the victory in the bag. Bortoleto, even without any boosts, in P3. Carlos Sainz, P9. Let's hope if I can bring it home. Now running out of tires. But still just finished in front of his Leclerc. So yeah, actually in the end, wasn't even that close. So first race, first victory, that's pretty important for this challenge. Okay, race number 2 at Zandvoort. I hope that the tire management of Bortoleto will be enough even without that little boost. And of course, let's see what my rival does. He took a while, so I think it's not a bot. And yeah, now he's using more powerful boosts. So this is going to be a bit more difficult than the first race. And I don't have a qualifying advantage. Again, he has Leclerc. Interesting. Let's see how the race start plays out. I'm hoping for a strong race start here, or again, some mistake from my rival. Because otherwise, with those strong boosts, I think it's going to be difficult. Yeah, we can already see Carlos Sainz again struggling. Have both my drivers on a different tire strategy. Bortoleto, it's going to be soft and then hard. And Carlos Sainz, medium. So no risk of a double stack. I think that's the best strategy with at least these two drivers. Oh, Bortoleto now fighting his Leclerc. Oh, didn't win. Carlos Sainz, many positions back, but not that far behind his Bortoleto. Let's see if I can make this work. With this one, I'm not... Oh, Bortoleto overtook his Leclerc. Okay, maybe I have a chance, you know? I'm gonna try my best, but let's see what happens. Oh, and Carlos Sainz, I actually need to conserve a bit. Oh, that's a problem, but I want to use DRS. Okay, we're gonna have to make that work somehow. Up to P12. Now conserve for the rest of the lap. And then he's going to pit to the medium. Again here with the tire management now slightly running out. Even like that small self-control boost with like +5 tire management. That would have already allowed me to avoid this problem. So now Carlos Sainz running out of tires. Didn't think it cost too much time. But still, not great. But Bortoleto's performing really good. Currently in P3 on the hard tire. So that's looking good. Okay, so we're now in the last couple corners, and Bortoleto, I'm going to conserve here just to bring P2 home. So very strong finish by Bortoleto, and Carlos Sainz probably also have to conserve. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have used the hard tires. I'm just used to having a slight boost on him. Coming home in P8, please. There you go. But you can already see my rival was slightly better. 1 point. What are you going to do? With boosts, that would have been an easy victory, but without any boosts, that's a loss. So race number 2 is a loss. So far, 50% win rate. So far, so good. However, a 50% win rate is really the bare minimum for any kind of progression. So I really wanted to do better. And in race 3, I thought I could because I encountered a rival that also didn't use a single boost, which feels like quite a rare occurrence in Series 9. Sadly, the race didn't go as I hoped. Although finishing in P2 and P4 certainly isn't bad, my rival did even better, despite his tire strategy not even being optimal. He did have a higher team score, so that could explain it, but whatever the case may be, race number 3 is another loss. So right now, it's not looking good. But luckily, in race number 4, I got a rival with a lower team score that, to my surprise, also didn't use boosts, which means it should have been an easy victory anyway, but then he also decided to put his Alonso on a very weird tire strategy, which allowed me to definitely bring the victory home. Meaning that now, after 4 races, I'm still at a 50% win rate. Can I finally increase this in race 5? Let's find out. Oh, he boosted. Strong boost, at least for one driver. Strong boost for both his drivers. Ooh, this could be a tough one. Uh-oh, my qualifying was great, but against 2 strong boosts, I would need a very big advantage. Let's hope maybe he makes a mistake. They're both on the soft tire. I don't think that's the best choice. I'm gonna try my best, but this is gonna be tough. Oh, he used DRS at a very weird point. Okay, so that could give me a chance, so... He's making a couple of mistakes here, it seems like, but that's the thing. If you boost and your rival doesn't, you can allow yourself to do some mistakes and maybe still win, which is the annoying part about boosts, but let's hope I can get the victory. Oh, come on, what is this? What was that? Oh, sometimes there's so weird interactions in this game where drivers just get stuck behind each other really awkwardly. Okay, so this could give me an advantage. I think both his... Oh, do they both have to pit? Yeah, they're both pitting. And they're right behind each other, so he's going to lose a lot of time there. Look at that. Yeah, his Bortoleto lost so much time, so that was maybe the victory for me. Let's see. Oh, he's doing so many mistakes. So, I really want to win this. It would only be fair, right? Oh, it's really close. One of his drivers is behind my driver, but I can push now. But he is on the soft. And his other driver is right behind my Carlos Sainz. Ooh. This is going to be tough. I think I can push Bortoleto. I should have enough tire. I hope, at least. I am now on the medium. I have the set of hards behind me. This is going to be tough. This is going to be a fight until the end. But I now have DRS. Same for Carlos Sainz. Let's use it. Okay, looking good, looking good. 25%. Yes, I think I can push him a lot for this lap. Carlos Sainz as well. Trying to use all the tricks in the book. Conserving on the straight, pushing in the corners. Yeah, not pushing with DRS. Everything that we learned in the Mythbuster episodes. Putting it to good use here to show this guy that you can also win without using boosts. And I think I am going to do it. Let's see. Maybe I can make another overtake here. That would be nice. Just to bring it home. Come on. No, what is this? What is this? What is that? I hate it. I hate it when that happens. That should have been an easy P6. But anyway, I still won against the guy that used 2 very strong boosts, but just made too many mistakes. So if your rival makes many mistakes and you don't, you can still bring home a victory. So that's a very important win in race number 5. Sadly, in race number 6, my rival didn't make any mistakes, so although he only used the simple self-control boosts on his 2 drivers, it was just enough to give him the edge and win by 2 points. Meaning that this is another loss, and yes, you guessed it, after 6 races, I am still at the absolute minimum of 50% win rate. But now my fortune should finally change. In race 7 I got another rival that didn't use boosts, and although his strong qualifying had me a bit worried, ultimately Leclerc struggled with tire management, having to do a 2-stop, which allowed me to get the edge on him and bring home another victory. In race 8 I almost couldn't believe my eyes, but I got another rival who didn't use boosts. I feel like I got super lucky in this challenge with my rivals, but let me know your experience in the comments. But anyway, this was probably the easiest victory of them all, because both Alonso and Leclerc are bad at tire management, which again allowed me to get the edge on him. So finally, after 8 races, I'm above a 50% win rate. If I win this race, that would mean I could get to 70% win rate, which would be crazy and for me totally unexpected. But let's see. Let's work on the 60% win rate for now. Oh, he has Hulkenberg and Bortoleto. Okay, so qualifying, I'm in front, and it's a wet race. Interesting, but completely wet. And luckily, my tire management is good enough to do 4 laps with both of them. Otherwise, that would be an issue. I'm not sure. I think for Hulkenberg, that could be a struggle, but maybe he'll boost his tire management. Let's see what happens. So, yeah. There's really not much I can do in this case. I can't boost. I'm stuck with the wet tires. So all I can do is use my power unit and DRS at the best possible time. But DRS also not great at Monaco. Oh, and okay, his Bortoleto has a very powerful boost. His Hulkenberg has a simple boost that doesn't boost tire management. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. But it is giving him a race start boost. So let's hope that that's not too strong. And that I can keep the lead after this first lap. That would be very nice and would kind of relax me. And I need to figure out which of my drivers is going to do when they're going to do the 3 laps and when the 4 laps, so that I don't have a double stack. But let's see how it plays out here. So that's the thing, like when you're not using boost, then it's like even more important to get the most out of your drivers and your car. And if your setup isn't right, and you're not boosting, then it's going to be tough. So far it's looking good. And now, which of my guys is going to pitch? Bortoleto is in traffic. Carlos Sainz is right behind him. They're both stuck in traffic. I think Bortoleto is going to have a slightly better chance making those overtakes. So he's going to pit this lap. So my Bortoleto pitted, his Hulkenberg pitted. And I'm not sure if his Hulkenberg can do 4 laps. So yeah, see how it all plays out at the end. Okay, so we are in the last couple corners of race number 9. And yeah, I think I'm definitely going to get the victory. I'm in P7 and P8, and my rival is, yeah, further down in the position. So there you go, P7, P8. And Hulkenberg ran out of tires, losing a couple positions there. So just how I thought it would play out. Weird. He could have just given him the stronger tire management boost, but oh well, that's his decision. I managed to profit from that. And yeah, took the victory, although he boosted both his drivers. I think my driver choice was just better. But that means I now definitely have the 60% win rate. Only question now is, can I even get to 70%? Which I would be like amazed by. So let's head to the last race. Oh, team score is exactly the same. Okay, interesting. Now, will he have the exact same driver pairing and then also exact same car? That would be crazy. But doesn't have to be. There's a lot of ways to get that team score. But that's interesting. That's going to make this last duel very interesting. Of course, if he now boosts, he's going to have a big advantage. Qualifying, he already has the advantage. Oh, Borletto and Ocon. Okay. Interesting choice. Not sure if I'm playing against a human here. Okay, so again, yeah, I'm going to be stuck with soft and hard for Borletto and hard and medium for Carlos Sainz. You really have a lot of time here at the beginning of the races. If you don't have to pick the boost, I can really sit here and now, yeah, really take a look at these tires at the different times. But I think after a while, you know what the tire strategy is going to be. So what does my rival do? Oh, he already has one boost, one simple boost for Bortoletto. So I'm expecting another one. Another simple boost for Ocon. It feels like a bot move. But let's see here. If I get a good race start, then I do have a chance. And so far, it is looking like I'm getting a good race start. Yeah, I'm in the lead now. Bortoletto is carrying it. Carlos Sainz. Let's hope he doesn't get the... doesn't end up being the issue here. So maybe the 70% win rate is in reach. Ooh, there you go. P1, baby. That means I'm now in the lead. But it's close. Yeah, Carlos Sainz, you really need to pick up the pace here. What happened? A second ago you were fighting them, and now you're behind them. Okay, Carlos. You're now pitting to the medium. Let's just push through this corner here. Okay, and he's slightly behind both of them, but my rival is double stacking. Come on, show it to me. Ah, we couldn't get the camera on it. But yeah, my rival had a slight double stack. So that's another slight mistake on his part that I can hopefully profit from. So that now means my Carlos Sainz is a lot closer to Ocon than he would usually be. So those are the things that you need to hope for and profit from if your rival does them. Especially when you're not using boosts. Do 3 laps, so yeah, that's looking good. I can push Carlos. I would really like that overtake, but it's not happening right now. Oh, they're both fighting, damn! Okay, shit, no. Now he's in the lead. Oh, no. No! That's not what I need. Come on, let's lose your S here. Oh, they're both fighting, come on, Ocon! Bortoletto. Mixing up my driver names here. Okay, so P3. I don't think I'm going to catch Bortoletto. He's in P1. That's not good. I really need to stay in P2. Damn. Okay, my Carlos is in front of him. Ooh, guys. Ooh, this is close. Okay. Bortoletto, you really need to get to P2. Okay, now I am in the lead. Oh, this couldn't be closer, guys. For the 10th... No! For the 10th race... I need to stop talking to the camera. Okay, let's hope I can get that position back with your S here. Come on, please. And Carlos Sainz, if you hold P4 and Ocon doesn't get P4, and you get this back and keep it, then I will win. This is looking good. Bortoletto, tires are holding up. There you go. That's P2. Carlos Sainz is in P4. Ocon not in P5. That's crucial for me to win. And I think I got it. Whew! What a last race. Wow. Won it by 1 point, although he had the driver in P1. Man, that was exhilarating. So even the races where your rival boosts and you don't use any boost, they can still be really exciting, as we just saw in this example. But yeah, that means another victory, 70% win rate. I need a second to cool down here. Okay, so in this challenge, I actually managed to win 70% of the races, meaning that I would have definitely progressed in F1 Clash. And of course, there is luck involved. It depends on what type of rival you get, what your race start is, what your qualifying is. Like, luck is a part of the game. And you're maybe watching this while you're coming from 5 races where your rival always used super powerful boosts on both your drivers, which, yeah, that can happen. And then I know it really sucks. But we saw then these 10 races, I got like a nice mixture of rivals using boosts and rivals sometimes using no boosts at all. But yeah, 70% win rate, and I'm super happy that that's the case. Like, I was hoping for 60%. I never thought 70% would be on the table, but I'm happy that you can progress in F1 Clash without using boosts. But yeah, of course, you're gonna want to use them a lot if you can, because it will increase your chance of winning. But that's been it for today. That's been it for this challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know your experience with using boosts in F1 Clash. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Blasium out.